Oh my goodness. It feels like it's been months since I've turned on a camera, and I think it has been since I've like set everything up, got in front of the camera, started talking. It's been too long, and it's because I started school and things have been super hectic. Like, I did go to school once before for my undergrad, and I feel like this is more intense. I went to school for a health related degree, and I kind of switched ships after I graduated to go into architecture. And I'm going to show you a little bit what I've been doing, but I can honestly say, like, I feel so challenged. Either I completely have forgotten what it's like to go to school, or this is definitely more challenging in some aspects for me. And I want to show you the work I've been doing because it's actually pretty cool. Clearly, I just started in September, so it's been about 2 months since I've been working on this style of work. I am loving it so far. Firstly, this is something that I designed. It is like a cathedral kind of tower of some sort. I want to make this into a candle. I designed this in Fusion 360 and it was fairly easy to do. I did have a rough reference photo, and I was just able to make the design, and I'm going to create the base panel, and then I'm going to create a silicone mold out of this. So yeah, I'm really excited. I have this on the back burner. I'm going to make a full video on it, but for now this is kind of like the side projects I'm working on. Also, like, Christmas is trickling in, so making something Christmas related in terms of like a candle would be pretty cool. But I have been working every day for the last month and a half. Like, it's been so constant. I have classes Monday to Thursday, and from Friday to Sunday I work and work and catch up on schoolwork, and it has been so crazy. So it feels good setting up the camera again and talking, because like I have not had a single moment to do so, because it's just like go 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 go. But you know, I chose this life. So firstly, I've been working on architectural details. So this is sectional details or plan view. So meaning, like, if you were to cut a wall in half, or if you were to view a wall or something from the top down, these are what the interior structure of a wall or something would look like. So for example, this is what I did in the first weeks of school, and this is an exterior wall at the corner. So you can see the different layers of the wall. So you have the brick exterior, you have your airspace and air barrier, your insulation, your rigid insulation. So there's different types of a lot that goes into a wall that many people don't even understand. So learning about this was super interesting because they all have their purposes, and it's what keeps you warm here, you know, in the wintertime. And at first, like, I was completely like, what are all these squiggly lines for? Like, what's going on? But the more that you do it, it's actually quite interesting and you kind of grasp it. I had a test where I had to completely redraw this, and with all the layers and all the correct measurements, and it was a little bit intimidating at first, but once you get to like studying it and whatnot, it's very repetitive and it's pretty cool. What I can say is one of my favorite projects so far has been in my building materials class, and it is of a house. So we're working on the wooden construction. So you can see that I have my foundation at the bottom here, and then I have my front door, I have my bay window, and then I have my second floor. So you can see how the floor joists connect and the walls, and how I have like some supporting walls in the center, my sill and my beams. And yeah, it's really interesting. I feel like this project really helped me understand the actual wood structure of a house and how you build it. You go from the bottom up, and the importance of certain structural elements that help keep a building up. Other classes that I currently have is my studio class, and that has been the most nerve-wracking, on top of the fact that it is every Monday and Wednesday at 8 a.m. have to wake up so goddamn early to get there. But secondly, it's so much drawing, it's so much model making, and it's a lot. But you know what, looking back over the last 2 months, I have learned so much, and I have been able to do so much more like hand-drawn, free-drawn things that I ever thought I could do. So it has been practicing that skill, which I am quite happy about, because I've always been quite intimidated with drawing or doing anything freehand. I've been super rough with, so kind of going straight into it and doing a lot of drawing, a lot of technical drawing, it's been helping me a lot in terms of confidence and whatnot. So I'm really happy with that. Okay, so these are a couple of models that I made actually the last 2 days. I made these three houses in one night, and along with the floor plans, and this bigger house, and along with this floor plan the next day. So essentially the project was, we had to create an accessible house for a older woman that is, you know, no longer able to walk. She's in a wheelchair, and she needs to have the accessibility to go into her house, and she does have a caretaker, so we have to take that into account and make a separate kind of like loft in there for her. I had to create 3 separate floor plans, and then from that I had to be analyzed, and then I had to come up with a final. And so this is kind of like still my rough idea. I might tweak it still, but I have a balcony here, and then on the floor plan you can see you're able to come in, and you can go straight upstairs, and this is the den for the caretaker. So she has her little kitchenette area, she has her closet, and then she's a lookout to see what the lady is doing, and if she's okay, and if she needs to come down and help her. She has her own separate bedroom and washroom, which is great. But then she can go downstairs and help the lady with her day-to-day tasks, with her kitchen. She has a living area. But the most important consideration is that there's enough clearance for a lady to turn around in her wheelchair and go inside her room and whatnot. So that was kind of the main factors, because this is designed as what they call like a laneway house. So it is actually a tiny home in a sense. So you have to accommodate someone who needs that clearance and accessibility with a very little amount of space. So to be honest, this project has been really fun. I'm going to create like a finalized model, probably through 3D printing, because this is like just super rough, with foam board that I got from Dollarama and some popsicle sticks. So pretty excited to do a finalized version. I'm going to mock it up in Fusion and see how it looks. So it's been quite a transition from working full-time to being a full-time student and a part-time worker. I feel like this is definitely the route that I am supposed to be on. I feel like I'm enjoying learning every aspect of this course, and it's been just like opening my mind to like more possibilities, more opportunities. I love the idea of integrating 3D printing and architecture and working on the scale models, and that kind of came in through, you know, just doing like assignments like these and whatnot. It's been so fun, and I kind of want to combine my 2 interests together. Maybe find some sort of co-op that can do that. This is another thing I've been working on. This is actually pieces of the city of Toronto. My little CN Tower here broke, but overall it's pretty cool. I have to glue everything together for the most part, but it's looking good. And yeah. It inspired me because I visited the city of Toronto when I went on a tour for one of my assignments, and I loved it. It was so fun. So going up the CN Tower, you could see this whole view, so I'm like, I have to print it. It looks so cool.
Not a little.